Most people drift through life following an unwritten playbook of what fun and success should look like, rarely pausing to ask whether the habits they inherit actually serve them. Sigma males approach the playbook with a red pen. Guided by fierce autonomy and a relentless cost-benefit mindset, they strip away anything that wastes mental bandwidth or dilutes authentic purpose. The result is a lifestyle that often looks unconventional, sometimes even antisocial, yet is carefully engineered for clarity, depth, and freedom. In this video, you'll see how this perspective leads Sigmas to quietly step aside from a series of mainstream behaviors most others never question. So, what are these common things that everyone seemingly loves that Sigma males show no spark for? Well, here are 8 normal things Sigma males have no interest in. Number 1. High-volume nightlife. Step into a busy nightclub, and almost everything demands attention at once. Music so loud sentences break in half, lights that flash before you can focus your eyes, and oppressive bodies that turns movement into a slow shuffle. Many people call that a great night out. A Sigma mostly feels a loss of signal. Real conversation, where ideas unfold and people reveal something honest, dies the moment someone has to shout. The constant noise also forces him to stay alert in a way that drains energy instead of reviving it. He's not antisocial. He simply knows he gets more out of an evening when he can hear a full sentence, read a relaxed face, and follow a thought from start to finish. For that, he'll choose a quiet lounge, a late outdoor walk, or a calm house gathering every time. Number 2. Amusement parks. A day at a theme park sounds exciting. Towering roller coasters, colorful food stands, flashing attractions, but the reality is usually a long sequence of lines. You wait to park, wait to enter, wait to ride, and wait again for anything that looks fun. By sunset, most of the time has been spent shuffling forward a few feet at a time. Sigma males weigh that payoff and decide it isn't worth surrendering an entire day for a handful of short thrills. They enjoy a rush as much as anyone, but they prefer it on their own schedule, without turnstiles dictating every move. Whether it's exploring back roads, finding a quiet lake to swim, or tackling a personal project, they look for experiences that offer freedom and room to breathe instead of a timetable printed on a park map. Number 3. Constant self-documentation on social media. The phrase "pics or it didn't happen" has become less of a phrase and more of a mindset of people today. It's almost as if people feel compelled to document every cool moment of their life on social media to prove that it happened. For many people, fun isn't official until it's photographed, filtered, and posted. A Sigma male moves differently. When something grabs his attention, a striking skyline, a well-plated meal, a spontaneous laugh, his first instinct is to experience it fully, not frame it for the internet. Reaching for the phone interrupts the flow, tilting focus toward angles, lighting, and captions instead of the thing itself. He'd rather let the sound of street musicians sink in, taste the dish while it's hot, or ride out the joke's ripple of laughter without pausing to capture proof. Later, the memory is clearer precisely because it was never paused for a snapshot. Sight, sound, and feeling stored together in real time. Photos have their place. Travel documentation, practical notes, but not as a running scoreboard of daily life. For the Sigma, the moment loses value if it's chopped into images for outside approval. Presence is the souvenir he cares about most. Number 4. Speeding and reckless driving. Movies, music videos, and glossy car commercials glamorize burning rubber. Engines screaming through city streets, tight corners taken in slow motion, sparks flying. Pop culture packages that recklessness as instant swagger. Press harder on the gas, and you're suddenly fearless, enviable, untouchable. Sigma males aren't fooled. Strip away the cinematic filters, and you're left with an overgrown impulse to gamble lives for momentary ego. A vehicle, in their eyes, is a precision instrument capable of impressive speed only when the conditions, skill level, and surroundings justify it. Pushing that machine beyond safe limits doesn't advertise courage. It broadcasts poor judgment and fragile self-worth. True command comes from disciplined control, reading the road, anticipating variables, preserving the safety of everyone sharing the lane. While mainstream imagery keeps selling dangerous style, the Sigma quietly chooses mastery over theatrics, proving that the coolest driver is the one who arrives without having endangered anyone on the way. Number 5. Celebrity gossip and worship. Tabloid headlines and influencer updates dominate media streams, inviting audiences to track every twist in the lives of people they will never meet. The Sigma recognizes that this information rarely influences his objectives or character. While he may study public figures for transferable skills, creative process, leadership decisions, strategic thinking, he discards the personal drama that surrounds those achievements. Emotional investment in remote relationships yields negligible returns, diverting focus from endeavors within his control. By opting out of celebrity monitoring, the Sigma preserves mental real estate for literature, specialized knowledge, or direct relationships that reciprocate attention. This selectivity does more than conserve time. It shields his mood from the manufactured highs and lows of fame cycles that thrive on outrage and sensationalism. The resulting information diet is lean but nutrient-dense, supporting long-range projects instead of feeding short-lived curiosity. Number 6. Identity through consumer labels. Luxury marketing trains consumers to equate branded goods with personal value, yet the Sigma sources identity internally. When evaluating a purchase, he emphasizes durability, functionality, and alignment with personal aesthetics rather than the social prestige embedded in a logo. Items that demand delicate use or constant public display clash with his aim for unobtrusive efficiency. Ownership, in his view, should simplify life or elevate performance, not tether self-worth to external recognition. This doesn't mean the Sigma rejects quality. He appreciates craftsmanship and is willing to invest in superior materials, but only if those qualities serve a practical or deeply personal purpose. By decoupling status from consumption, he avoids the perpetual cycle of trend-driven upgrades and allocates resources toward experiences, education, or ventures that compound in value. The quiet confidence that results is harder to spot across a room, yet far harder to shake. Number 7. Social group drama. Social groups often revolve around conflict narratives. Who slighted whom? What rumor is circulating? Which alliance is shifting? These narratives supply easy conversation starters but demand continuous emotional engagement. A Sigma male treats such drama as an energy sink that muddies strategic thinking and distorts priorities. He approaches interpersonal friction with a concise protocol. Assess relevance, address directly if necessary, establish clear boundaries, then disengage. This measured response prevents resentment loops and safeguards his focus for tasks and relationships with true significance. Observers may misinterpret this detachment as aloofness. In reality, it reflects respect for emotional integrity, his own and that of others. By refusing to become a repository for recurring grievances, the Sigma models a form of leadership that values resolution over rumination and keeps collective momentum pointed toward constructive goals. Number 8. Following popular trends online. Digital culture elevates novelty to a virtue. New dances, new memes, new investment frenzies appear daily, promising instant community and fear of missing out thrills. The Sigma evaluates any trend through a long horizon lens. If the phenomenon aligns with existing goals or opens a pathway to durable knowledge, he may engage after thoughtful assessment. More often he observes from the sidelines, aware that excitement driven by novelty tends to fade quickly, leaving little more than lost hours and scattered attention. By bypassing the urgency designed into viral waves, he maintains a stable rhythm for deep work and layered skill acquisition. This consistency compounds quietly, yielding expertise and resilience that flash-in-the-pan participation rarely matches. Remaining trend agnostic is not a rejection of change. It is a commitment to deliberate change, adopted on a timetable that serves purposeful growth rather than collective impulse. Sigma males aren't indifferent to popular pastimes because they lack curiosity or dislike enjoyment. They're indifferent because they calibrate value through a different lens. Where most people see excitement, status, or belonging, a Sigma measures return on inner freedom, mental clarity, and lasting growth. Anything that crowds those priorities, no matter how normal it seems, simply doesn't pass the threshold for attention. Their refusal is less a rejection of society and more an affirmation of agency. Life is finite, focus is precious, and meaning is self-assigned. When you view every choice as an investment in the person you're becoming, skipping the ordinary isn't a sacrifice. It's the straightest path to a life that's unmistakably your own. Do you agree with the points I mentioned in this video? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. For more deep dives into the Sigma male mindset, be sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching and being a part of our community. If you're ready to continue your journey toward achieving greatness, hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Click here to see 8 terrifying things all Sigma males naturally do.